turned in late, missing, past due, 11:59. It's probably something every student has seen on their phone notifications before they go to sleep, which gets overwhelming because homework starts piling up more and more every day without fully understanding what to do, since the teacher is not there to help like they used to before the pandemic. Because of the pandemic, strict safety precautions were taken. For an example, businesses and schools were closed down. Face masks were required. Temperature checks were taken every time you go into a building. For an example, doctors, a restaurant. 6 feet of social distancing were practiced at all times. Also, Germex was highly suggested. Other than that, not to mention, the pandemic has affected all of us in many different ways, such as financially, mentally, physically, academically, and economically. Although virtual learning was the only option to prevent students from getting infected by COVID-19, students been have been mostly affected mentally and academically after a whole year of learning at home by themselves. This speech will be informing the audience how virtual learning is safe from the coronavirus, but how it increases bad academic performance, lack of motivation, procrastination, depression, and anxiety to all students. This also includes me, Frida Cordero. At first, school got suspended for the rest of the year, but when the next school year started, it started getting lonely and overwhelming over the year. After repeating the same day, sitting in the same spot from your room, it starts getting tiring, draining, miserable, lonely, and you just feel like if you can't get help. Before, in class, you could raise your hand and ask the teacher, "Miss, I have a question. Can you please help me out in this one? I'm a little confused." Now you have to shoot an email to your teacher to reach out to them, my bad, and ask them and hope for them to reply as fast as possible. Some will reply fast, some won't. Some will reply late. Who knows? All depends if teachers have time on their hands. And because of that, students feel so unsupported. And I know teachers try so much to help us out, but at the end of the day, we still feel like we're not learning anything at all. And I agree with that, because I used to be an A honor roll student, and now I'm a C honor roll student, and I'm not proud of that. And I'm pretty sure a lot of students, a lot of my peers are can relate on my bed. Anyways, my grades have gone low. Every day feels the same, and I just feel alone, and it's hard for me to get up. All my morning classes, I sleep with my Chromebook next to me, and I hate doing that, but I just can't get up because I have no motivation at all. How can I get up when I have no motivation at all? Before, I was able to look forward to sports, competitions, and hanging out with friends, being in school with friends, and actually learning. But now I have nothing to look forward to. All that was taken away from all of us, all the students. Now the teacher tells us, look at this video, write down notes, and do this assignment afterwards. Yeah, we do that, but then we forget, because we forgot about actually learning we just write it down, make sure we get a good grade, and we forget about the information we got. And so learning is not the same anymore. Learning does not feel the same. It's totally different in person and virtual learning. And just like us students, parents are having it hard too. I have two baby sisters, a 3-year old and a 1-year old. And my mom, she does not speak English very well, but she tries. She tries in school. In school, I mean, with Jimena. Jimena goes to school, but in a computer. And my mom is right next to her. The teacher speaks in English, but she tries her best to understand what she's saying so she can translate to my baby sister Jimena, the 3-year-old. And Renata, the 1-year-old baby, she's a crybaby. She cries a lot, and she gives my mom a hard time when she's in class with my sister. And I have to take away time from my class to take care of my baby sister. Meanwhile, my mom is taking care of Jimena during class. And I'm pretty sure a whole lot of other people can relate to my situation. For an example, an article of USA Today by Alyssa Wong. She interviewed a mother from Philadelphia, and that mother, she has two special needs students, and she said managing virtual learning is hard, but managing virtual learning with two special needs students is even harder. And I believe that because it's such a hard task to being a mother and being a teacher at the same time without expecting it to happen. But it happens, and this pandemic has challenged us in many different ways, and I know we're in the end of the tunnel already. We're about to get to the light and stuff. But I really hope virtual learning gives us a little bit hope that, hey, like, we got through this and we're finally going back, so we should end in a positive note and hope to raise our grades back again. Thank you.